Welcome to the Pixelberry Choices podcast, and we're going to be talking about chapter 13 of The Cursed Heart. And oh my goodness, what did I just read? I don't know, like it's time for bed for it's bedtime for me. Like I can't even speak, coherently because oh my goodness, what did I just read? I haven't been this passionate about a chapter, about a book in a while. Like, what was that? I'm still feeling like sensations and tingling in my body. Like, what did it just happen? It feels like like whatever happened in the chapter just happened to me in real life. Oh my goodness. Like, I was just talking about Immortal Desire and how hurt I was gonna be because it didn't get a sequel. At the moment, I'm completely hit by euphoria, and I do not even care about at this point about what book is getting sequel or not. Because what a chapter that was, and thinking that Cursed Heart has a secured sequel just give me a sense of security. I don't know why, but oh, that was something. The way it was done gave me some Blade of Light and Shadow vibes, and oh, so we start the chapter. At the last chapter, we saw that Radiance is a no good. Basically, Radiance, she betrayed us, and she cast some sort of spell on us so that we can't speak, we can't move, while she basically told us her and the Sun Court's evil plans to take down the Moon Court Prince or Princess Kieran. And then in this chapter, we see that it's really unfolding their evil plans. So we try to reach out to Radiance, saying that we trusted Radiance, but Radiance has gone far too wrong, and she's gone wrong at this in this chapter we see. And it's not just that she was. This was all, I should say, a part of a big master plan to wipe out the balance in fate, like the day night season balance, to wipe out everything so that Sun Court would be at the reign. They will be reigning over the whole Fey realm. So this was a plan which was put into action way before our birth, at the time of our great great grandparents, perhaps, when Radiance was born. So this is not something that was sort of theorized or sort of planned centuries ago, but it is like a long, long ago. This was put in action recently, but this conspiracy was there for a long time. So then we see we are taken to the Sun Court and basic Sun Court throne room, and Radiance throws us at the feet of the two elders and Lustre, and the two elders are great great uncles of Radiance. And then we see their master plan, that how they tried to wipe out the balance, wipe out the Night Court by killing the Night Prince or Princess Kieran. And then we can also, in a diamond scene, collect a story about Radiance, how Radiance was groomed from Radiance's childhood to become this person, and Radiance won't have any kindness, won't have any good virtue in her. All she will have is cruelty and just revenge. And even there was a elder sister to Radiance who was the ruler of Sun Court, but these two elders, I think her name was Blaze, but these two elders couldn't turn her to against Moon Court, so she was also, well, very very wrongly made disappear by Radiance, and nobody knows what happened with her. But whatever happens, very wrong happened with her. So Radiance didn't even think twice to basically kill or whatever bad thing happened with her own sister to get the power and to accomplish the one single goal, and that is to kill and basically destroy the Moon Prince or Princess Kieran, and to get the power for Sun Court and for herself, for Radiance, and Radiance alone. So we learn all this. We try to protest, but it was all too impossible to do anything because we set trap in their plan knowingly, unknowingly. We just made a big mistake and now we're here. And then they cast a spell by this spell will destroy Kieran because we found out a cure to Kieran's spell, Kieran's curse. We have the last piece of heart, and if we embrace Kieran and express our love to each other, the curse will break and the heart will be completed. But now with the curse put by Radiance to our heart, not to our heart but to the piece heart piece of Kieran that is inside our heart. So the heart piece will go to Kieran, but something will happen. Kieran will be cursed by this, and this will destroy Kieran according to them. And because of this curse, we won't be able to tell Kieran about this curse. So we have a verbal fight with Radiance, with Lostria, and the two other elders of Sun Court, in but everything goes in vain. To no avail. This doesn't help us. We are dragged to our room and we try to call leave. We try to bang on the door, but it doesn't help. Hours pass, minutes pass, days pass. We don't keep track, but we just lay out there. And the servants come and they tell us to prepare for a big festivity in the Moon Palace on the night when there will be no moon out, and this will be hosted by Princess Kieran after a long time, and the whole Sun Court is invited there, so we're gonna be there. So they will give us an outfit which is going to be Sun Court outfit, and we are pretty much sure if we show up in this outfit, this will further portray our betrayal for Kieran. But we can't even say anything about the curse. Whenever we try to say anything about the curse, it basically chokes us up, and the words don't come out. So, but we will also learn that the human servants are enchanted also, so they cannot say anything ill about their master or Radiance or any member of Sun Court, and like they cannot say anything other than what they've been ordered. But they will still tell us about an outfit which will be feathery, black, ravenous, just suits the color of the night court, the moon court. So we can wear it. It will definitely we will definitely get some sneer remarks from Lostria and Radiance and all the other Sun Court members, but we won't care. There won't be much time that they'll make us change the outfit, so we'll go to the Moon Court and we'll hope that we don't meet Kieran's gaze. We don't see Kieran because we won't be able to meet her eyes, and we'll be basically sealing her fate, her dire fate, I should say, if we see her. So we try to avoid her, but nonetheless, she finds us, and we see Radiance smirking from distance, and then we also get to know that Kieran basically knows that the last piece of heart is within us, and then we go back and forth. We have a great heart to heart that Kieran tells us, did she scare us away from the mountain? And we also tell that what is this feeling Kieran feels? Is it just because we share a heart base, and then in Dimension we can dance with Kieran and share our more emotions with each other? And I think this is, in the recent time, this is one of the rarest book, I would say, where the two people, main character and love interest, share so much heart to heart in one chapter or in the whole book. For instance, like most book go for just instant hookup and stuff, no matter what is going on. Like we're just we barely escaped or we barely saved our life from a bullet shot or something, and we just go for a hookup or something. But in this chapter, I mean, for past few chapters, you also saw that really the bonding between the hearts of the main character and Kieran, it was portrayed so well. It was portrayed like never before in any other books of choices or whatever. So that was something. And then we see that we also try to tell her about the curse, but the words don't come out of her mouth as usual, as I've said before. And then she confesses her love to us and says that her heart wasn't complete and she was rude to us at first, and Kieran then realized that we were the star to Kieran's dark skies, the dark night, and all the things Kieran says and basically confesses and professes her Kieran's love to our main character, and that was a very very emotional thing, knowing that this will be the reason of her downfall, and like anything can happen with her. So this was really heartbreaking to say the least. And then we see we're kissing each other, and we both mutually express our love to each other, and that does it. We sort of seething Kieran's fate. We try to stop it, but we can't help it, and the heart piece comes out and it goes inside Kieran's heart, and we see the CGI for it. There's a artwork, and Kieran thought that Kieran also knew about it, so we got this information how to break the curse from Suncourt Library, but I feel like we made a mistake. If we hadn't gone to the Suncourt, Kieran would have known about this curse anyway, so all he needed to do was to run back to Mooncourt. I mean, we did make a big mistake, but oh well. And then now, we see that Kieran has the heart piece back. It's completed, but something happens. It was also, like, I don't know, should I say doubly cursed? So the enchantment radiance put back in the sun cord to the heart piece that was inside her heart, and that is now inside Kieran's heart. That completed the heart of Kieran. It is now causing something, and Kieran clutches the heart, and betrayal in her eyes. Like, I don't know if she thinks or Kieran thinks that our main character betrayed Kieran. We try to tell them that it was a curse put by Suncourt, and we see the hurt face Kieran is making, and Kieran's voice, it's definitely hurt, and Kieran calls our name, and this was a hurt expression by Kieran. The way Kieran says our name as if something's gripping her, and suddenly the transformation happens. Even though Moon is not out, Kieran transforms to the beast, and I do not know if the curse was meant for this, that Kieran would always roam this place as a beast. It was that what the curse was meant to do. We won't know, but this is where the chapter ends, and we'll find more about it in the next chapter. What will happen on the aftermath of this? But oh my goodness, this chapter was an emotional roller coaster. The way Radiance put the curse on us, and we tried to get to Radiance. Like, we did share a moment. What about that? And then all the betrayal we saw at the Sun Court, Lost Ray, and we got to know about this whole plan that Lost Ray and her proposal to Kieran, and all the games she played with Kieran to put a curse on Kieran. All this thing was just a small plan of a bigger conspiracy that began a long time ago, long time ago, even long before we were born even. So this is just spine chilling, I would say. And then I go back to the Night Palace, the Moon Court, and Kieran says that this whole arrangement of the ball, why it was called, because Kieran knew that if we were with the Sun Palace folks, this ball was the only option how she could have invited us to the palace, and she could have met us. So the emotional conversation with Kieran, and just before, when we know we couldn't warn Kieran that the very thing that she was going to express her love, that's what we fought for this long. Kieran basically expressed her feelings. She accepted that at first she was rude, she did some wrong stuff, but then she knew that we tried to break through her, and the heart she lost a long time ago, she felt it complete even before she got it back, just because of our main character. And our main character was a light in her dark world, and after that, the fate she faced because of the curse put by Radiance through us. And I don't know if Kieran will think of it as a betrayal afterwards, or what will happen. And she's now the beast. Kieran is the beast. So much happened in this chapter. I'm having a hard time processing it, but this is so far it. Cursed Heart. So I didn't expect something like this. I just finished reading it, and I'm still gonna sleep on it perhaps. But I'm really glad Choices made something like this because last year was really bland. I know there was Queen Bee and some other good books, but no book was nearly as good as this one. Um, this chapter specifically. What a chapter that was. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this chapter and how you feel about it. I know I was all over the place kind of because it's kind of hard to process this. So I could have had some time, and record it later tomorrow, perhaps at any time. But I just wanted to sort of share the raw emotion that I'm feeling at the moment with you, like because that is what choices do. That is what the stories do with us. Like it's not like I'm just lounging back and just eating popcorn and reading some stories. Like yeah, that's the story, But it actually feels like it's happening with me. Like I'm part of it and I'm actually present there. And I've talked about it before. Wake the Dead was the book that did it for me back in January, February, and now it is this book that really been doing it for the last couple of weeks. Cursed Heart. I don't know, 24 not 24 hours, 7 days I gotta wait again for the next chapter, which I'll be waiting patiently. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, peace out.